Good morning and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vic and welcome to our daily sports update show. Hey, it's already Wednesday. Week is going bang, 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 bang. Moving closer and closer to a massive weekend in sports. Well, that actually starts this evening already. It starts at 5 o'clock with the Across the Pond show. And then this evening there's some nice European basketball, so you guys can watch that as well. Good morning, everybody. I see you guys, lots of you in the chat. The NBA, the scandal, everybody's talking about that. The rugby of the weekend, cool man, 46 votes in there as well. Who is the best European player in the NBA? Looks like it's Nikola Jokic ahead of Giannis Antetokounmpo, Victor Wembanyama, and Luka Doncic only got 7%. Luka, play some defense, my friend. There you go. But let's start off with the morning show and let's get into the stuff. Let's put the email out there on top. Yeah, I brightened it up this morning, a little bit of pink in the house. Everybody knows that's my favorite color. So there we go. So we got out there. Hey, listen here, 103,000 and we're rocking already. 103,000 subscriptions, so keep it up. So there you go. Don't forget to like, share, follow, comment, hit the notification button. And once again, to everybody that was in the basketball last night, thanks a lot for all the super chats, super stickers, and for the gifted memberships and memberships. There you go. So we'll put that little heart out there. I'm feeling so, how do you say, thankful this morning. Marnus is in the house. Marnus, the Daily Sports Show is the same time every day. The only reason is that it's for you at 8 o'clock now is because you guys don't change your time. We changed our time zone. So for us, it's always 7 o'clock. But for you, it's now 8 o'clock. That's the only reason. But yes, it'll be every morning at 8 o'clock until next spring when the time changes back. Then it'll be for 7 o'clock again for you. It's just because you guys are now 8 o'clock in the morning. For us, it's Tish, first 7 o'clock in the morning. And I got to still change the... I see what is irritating you. And that is irritating me as well. So we'll go change it quickly. We can change things. You see, it is right. I haven't changed the time back to Greenwich time, so I will do that right away. But hey, listen here. While I'm changing the time, I don't know if any of you people know who these people are. The Faulty Towers was a great how do you say, show. I'm not good there. It was a great TV show back in the 70s, 80s, if I've got it correctly in my head. Love watching that, Basil Fawlty and his wife Sybil. But we have some sad news there, One of the cast, the main actress there, Prunella Scales, who played Sybil Fawlty, she passed away yesterday. And I thought I had to mention it because it's part of my childhood. I mean, we grew up with Fawlty Towers, pissing ourselves laughing. And to her family and to all her loved ones, condolences. And I think she was around 93 or 94 years old already. So, she was getting on there. So let's have a look at what happens with Faulty Towers in the future. Because it's actually, they don't show a lot of it anymore because it was very, how do you say, controversial. That's the word. But to Prunella Scales' family and to all her loved ones, condolences out there. Now, let me go see if I can quickly just do that, which I wanted to do because... it stands at 8 o'clock and that is not a good thing. So, live bug, there you go. It is. There we go. So I'm going to try to see if I can get the right one now. There you go. That's better. All right, so I've changed it. So let's start off with the sports this morning. Where are we going? We need to hit the topic button here. There you go. So we've got some football, NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, National Hockey League, Eurobasket, rugby. We'll talk about a little bit of darts is in there. So everything's up and running. And a nice chocolate milk to start the morning off with. So, got to start off with the baseball, of course. The World Series. Yep. Game 4 last night. You guys remember Game 3? I couldn't give you the result yesterday because it went so freaking long. So let's start off. Last night, the Dodgers beat the Toronto Blue Jays 6-5 after 17 innings, second longest game in World Series history. So the Dodgers were leading the series 2-1, but the Blue Jays bounced back last night and they beat the Dodgers 6-2. So it's all tied. It is all tied. So it's basically out of the next 3, who wins 2? Going back to Toronto, and the game's tomorrow night. See if we need a game 7. I like things to go to game 7, you know, like a final. That's what I like. So check it out. I will update you more on the baseball at Across the Pond show later this afternoon, where we really deep dive into all the American sports. Then there was a lot of hockey last night. My Lord, there was a lot of hockey last night. And the Penguins lost to the Flyers. Oh, somebody's just writing something to me. What? Oh. Okay. All right. I see you. Don't worry. You just got to change that. There you go. The Flames lost to the Maple Leafs 3-4. The Golden Knights beat the Hurricanes 6-3. The Blue Jackets beat the Sabres 4-3. The Ducks beat the Panthers 3-2. The Islanders lost to the Bruins 2-5. The Lightning beat the Predators 5-2. The Winnipeg Jets beat the Minnesota Wild 4-3. The Red Wings doing a little bit better now. Beat the Blues 5-2. The Capitals lost to the Stars 1-0. Good morning, Isa. 1-0. So that wasn't an exciting game to go and watch. The Senators lost to the Blackhawks 3-7. The Devils lost 8-4 to the Avalanche. The Mammoth lost to the Oilers 3-6. The Rangers beat the Canucks 2-0. The Canadians beat the Kraken 4-3. No tears, Vern. No tears. And the Kings beat the Sharks 4-3. If you're looking for the tables and you want to know exactly the standings, then you have to join me at Across the Pond at 1700 CET later today. So that was our baseball. Let's get into our basketball. And there were 5 games last night. Good morning, Vic. Good morning, Ronnie. The 76ers on a good run at the moment. The 76ers beat the Wizards 139-134. I can tell you one thing, 76ers are unbeaten at the moment, and everybody always says Joel Embiid's team. No, this is Tyrese Maxey's team. The man is going off his rocket. He had 39 points last night and 10 assists for the 76ers. I can tell you the Wizards, there's a young man called Keyshawn George. He's a young Swiss player, Swiss national team player. He scored 20 points in the NBA last night. He's doing well for himself. I heard that they're going to try to give him a new big contract. It would make him the best paid Swiss athlete. Unbelievable. Then the Hornets lost to my Miami Heat. There we go, baby. 117. 144. I have to correct myself. They didn't beat them. We thrashed them 117-144. The Knicks lost to the Bucks 111-121. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 37 points, 8 rebounds and 7 assists. And Jalen Brunson had 36 points. That's winter's getting to me. That's also part of our poll today. Just quickly before we go on with the scores. Who is the best European player in the NBA? And it does look like it's Nikola Jokic. Then we move on. The Kings lost to the Thunder. So the Thunder also unbeaten. They are 107-101. Thunder are now 5-0. And the Clippers lost to the Warriors 79-98. Good game there from Jimmy Butler, once again leading the Warriors with 21 points. That is your NBA for this evening, or this morning, or this afternoon, depending on where you are. Then don't forget, NFL coming up this week. Those are all the games. Teams in the red at the bottom are the teams on a bye week. I've just added that in. But some very good games, I can tell you that. Chiefs against the Bills, I'm going to have to do that one. That's going to be a monster game. Patrick Mahomes against Josh Allen, that is going to be a monster. So I will be putting out those thumbnails for the NFL that is coming up this week. That was our North American sports. Don't forget, this afternoon, Across the Pond, episode 4 of that show coming out at 1700 Central European Time. We will deep dive, especially into the World Series. And we are showing you the state of Illinois and all their sports teams. So make sure to join us for that. Then there was obviously the Eurobasket last night. Vern did the Bayern Munich against Real Madrid game, and a good win there for Bayern. Real Madrid seem not to be able to win away from home. But let's get into the results. Žalgiris beat Bologna 86-65. Red Star beat Villeurbanne 79-65. Everybody just scoring 65 points. Okay. Bayern beat Real 90-84. Panathinaikos beat Maccabi 99-85. Baskonia get their first win of the EuroLeague season. They beat Dubai Basket 92-85. Barcelona and Milan in a tight one, 74-72. Win for Barcelona. Paris lost to Anadolu Efes 80-90. Morning, Paul. Valencia beat Fenerbahce Istanbul. That's kind of a surprise for me. 92-79. Then this evening, on this channel with me, Hapoel Tel Aviv against Partizan Belgrade, and then as well Olympiacos Piraeus against Monaco. Let's have a look at the standings there, boys and girls. It's Hapoel out there in front, so the leaders will be taking on the team on the cusp of making it to the playoffs. That's the 11th place Partizan. So check that out. Why does Partizan have that little star? Because I'm a fan of Partizan. That's why. There you go. But I mean, look, Real Madrid under the playoff line, Fenerbahce under the playoff line, Anadolu under the playoff line, Bayern under the playoff line. So a lot of teams need a lot of wins quickly. Let's plug the game tonight. That is the game. Hapoel against Partizan. Be sure to join me for that. That starts at 10-7 Central European time. For people like Manus, that is 10-8 for you boys there in South Africa. Then don't forget, we did bring out the Springbok lineup yesterday. Go check out that video. Rusty doing Rusty things again with some surprises there. Biggest surprise for me, Cheslin Colby playing fullback. Then we got Zachary Porthen starting at prop. There you go. Yes, we are an hour behind SA now. Because we do change the clocks in winter. We have winter time and we have summertime. So in summer we are with you guys. In winter we go an hour. We're an hour earlier, just so that you guys will get it. I'm going to try to get something out here on the side where I can put down Central European time, North American time, a nice listing. I think I should work on that today so that I can just put it out there and then people know what time every show is for their local times. Then we move on to football. Yeah, there it is. A good old football. I thought I'd take a picture of a traditional football. When I started playing football as a kid, that's what a football looked like and not all these crazy new shit that comes out. So let me just put that out there. I got to get that ready. There you go. Make sure I get it. So there was a lot of football last night. Serie A had 2 games. Naples beat Lecce 1-0. Important win for Napoli not to lose contact to the top of the table. And Milan and Atalanta, they drew 1-1. Then there was English Carabao Cup. Yeah, Brentford thrashed the mighty Grimsby 5-0. Fulham and Wycombe Wanderers drew 1-1, and Fulham went on to win in penalties. And in the Battle of Wales, the up-and-coming Hollywood team, the Wrexham with Ryan Reynolds as their owner, they lost 2-1 to Cardiff City, so they are out of the Carabao Cup. Then tonight, don't forget, I think it is Liverpool Crystal Palace, if I'm right tonight. I think Arsenal's still in there, but I'll update you on those games tomorrow. Then the Women's Nation League. Albania beat Cyprus 3-0. Austria beat Czech Republic 2-0. Denmark beat Finland 2-0. Turkey beat Kosovo 3-0. Spain, was a semi-final in this competition. They beat Sweden 1-0 and move on to the final of the Nations League. Belgium beat the Republic of Ireland 2-1. And Germany and France drew 2-2, but Germany did go through on aggregate 3-2. So the final of the Women's Nation League is a big one. Spain against Germany. Then I got some other games that I haven't put out here, but I'll tell you, in the Copa del Rey, Girona went through in the Copa del Rey in Spain. Getafe went through. They beat Inter de Valdemoro 11-0. Valencia went through. Albacete, Tenerife, Real Sociedad, Sevilla got through. In the German Cup last night, Hamburg came through. They beat Heidenheim 1-0. Frankfurt and Dortmund drew after 120 minutes 1-1, but Borussia Dortmund did go through on penalties there, so Frankfurt is out. Hertha Berlin beat Elversberg 3-0. Holstein Kiel beat Wolfsburg 1-0. Borussia Mönchengladbach, they can win a game of football. They beat Karlsruhe 3-1. Leipzig thrashed Energie Cottbus in a battle of the East German teams there from the eastern part of Germany 4-1. Bochum beat Augsburg. Ow, that hurts. And St. Pauli and TSG Hoffenheim, they also went to penalties after drawing 2-2, and St. Pauli advanced 8-7 on penalties. What else is there to tell you? There was a few international friendlies at the women. England beat Australia 3-0. Switzerland beat Scotland 4-3. The Netherlands beat Canada 1-0. Poland beat Wales 5-2. Norway beat Japan 2-0. And Italy lost to Brazil 1-0. So that is your football results for the night. There you go. Let me get back on screen. There you go. And that's the football. Then there was some men's cricket yesterday. It was a T20 game between South Africa and Pakistan. And South Africa won that one by 55 runs. Don't forget, today is a women's semi-final in the cricket. It's England, South Africa. And tomorrow it's India, Australia. Can't do that game today because I've got to go work this morning. That's the problem. I would have loved to have done the South African England game, but we will update you on that tomorrow morning. Then I just wanted to put out this because there was darts on the weekend. This is the darts world rankings at the moment. You got Luke Humphries against Luke Littler. So if your name is not Luke, you're not in the top 2. Michael van Gerwen still at 3. Stephen Bunting at 4. James Wade at 5 surprises me. Johnny Clayton at 6. Then the young man that won the European Tour on the weekend, beating Luke Humphries, Gian van Veen, he's at 7. Rob Cross is at 8. Josh Rock is at 9. And Danny Noppert is 10. Where's my boy? Where is my boy? Gervin Price, nowhere to be seen. Yep, so that is kind of the sports update show for this morning. Guys, remember, I got to plug it again. Important. Tissimo, there you go. Join me this afternoon at 1700 for Across the Pond. And I wish you all a good morning. Safe trip to work or from work, or afternoon or evening, wherever you are, because we do have lots of Japanese in the house this morning. Let me just go through that. There's some Japanese. I see Japan is in the house this morning. Madagascar was in the house. Obviously Switzerland, South Africa, USA, England. Oh, Fiji was in the house. Botswana. There we go. Hope I didn't forget anybody. There you go. India, obviously. Yeah, how could I forget India? Oh, I just read on top there. Noah says, Hop FC. Tonight FC Basel is going down. Ooh. Yes, Vern won't be around tonight because he's going with Ryan to go watch FC Basel against FC Zurich. That's the Classico in Switzerland. It's called the Schweizer Classic. And it's Basel against Zurich. That's like Real Madrid against Barcelona or Manchester United against Liverpool. It's the big one. Boys, be safe at that game because it's always hectic at that one. So guys, everybody enjoy your morning. See you guys later, man. Ciao, ciao.